The third night of protests following the grand jury decision in the Breonna Taylor shooting. People taking to the streets after Taylor's family spoke out, demanding the grand jury transcripts be released. ABC's Trevor is in Louisville with the latest. Good morning to you, Trevor.
The activists here in Louisville say they want to make this city as uncomfortable as possible. They're going to keep protesting until they get justice for Breonna Taylor, and they have the support of thousands of demonstrators all across America who continue to protest and take to the streets. Overnight, Louisville under curfew. Demonstrators on the streets for the third night, protesting the grand jury decision not to charge the officers in Breonna Taylor's death. Police making arrests, with the protests stretching coast to coast.
We want justice for Breonna!
From New York City, where demonstrators marched on the Brooklyn Bridge, hundreds taking part in a sit-down protest.
Oh my God.
To California, where in Oakland, crowds of protesters throwing bottles and cans clashed with police, and in Sacramento, protesters there also demanding justice. Violence in Albuquerque, New Mexico, too. This car driving through an intersection that was blocked by protesters. Breonna's mother taking to Twitter overnight saying, "I hope you never know the pain of your child being murdered 194 days in a row." In Louisville on Friday, Breonna's family speaking out with their first public comments since that grand jury decision.
The system as a whole has failed her.
Her mother, Tamika Palmer, too emotional to speak. Instead, Breonna's Aunt Bianca reading a statement wearing Breonna's EMT jacket.
I was reassured Wednesday of why I have no faith in the legal system, in the police, in the law that are not made to protect us black and brown people.
Flanked by activists, attorneys, and the father of Jacob Blake, the man shot in the back by police in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
We ain't going nowhere. We will not be moved.
The family demanding the release of the grand jury transcript, launching a blistering critique of Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
How insulting was it on the indictment that Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron didn't mention her name one time?
You are a coward, you are a sellout, and you were used by the system.
Breonna Taylor's autopsy confirms she died of multiple gunshot wounds in that police raid of her apartment back in March. The grand jury ruling the shooting was justified because Taylor's boyfriend had fired first. This body camera footage posted to social media by Sergeant John Mattingly's lawyer shows the officer getting help outside Taylor's apartment after he was shot. Kentucky Representative Attica Scott, the state's only black female legislator, has now proposed Breonna's law, which would ban no-knock warrants. This week, Scott and her daughter among the more than 100 people arrested while protesting in downtown Louisville.
Well, I say to all of the officers, what are you doing? Stop it. You're making enemies out of the people who pay you to protect and serve them.
And Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear is also urging the release of the grand jury transcripts. He wants the people to have all the facts, but the state attorney general Daniel Cameron says he's not going to release them or any of the evidence, at least right now, because of a pending trial and an ongoing FBI investigation. Janae?
Trevor, so many people calling for those transcripts to be released. Thank you so much, Trevor.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.